afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to daily updates, right? Daily market updates. Okay. Yeah, good morning for those in Europe. Um, yeah, it's okay. Before we begin with the market analysis, uh, please write down patience. Okay, we need patience. Write down patience on the on the chat. Thank you, David. Right. Um, Okay, always before we start, right, thank you, Suzanne. So before we start the technical, right, going to the charts, right, again, I would like to remind you always on the psychology, because this is, okay, because this is an integral part of your trading, okay. One thing that came up earlier today is for you to, not to overtrade, okay. Remember again that on Foundation Masterclass, I reiterate over and over again that on day bar, the opportunities, the big swing that you want to take advantage would happen only once, sometimes two times, but most likely once per month, right? Uh, and then in the middle, you can take advantage of a continuation trade, right? If it's a big swing. How do you know it's a big swing? I mean, you see the weekly 3 SEF or HPR on the weekly. That's one. And then if you want to trade more, then you should go to lower time frame, which the 4 hour, right, gives you like once per week. Okay, once per week. I didn't give you the 1 hour except for continuation trade. Right, that depends on the market swing. So there, and then those who do intraday trade, right? Again, you have so many. I mean, if you those of you who join my advanced masterclass series, right? There are so many opportunities in a day, right? I keep showing you. I mean, each opportunity that happens sometimes several times a day, right? On currency, sometimes you get like 2, 3. Very rarely 4 or 5 times in 15 minutes trade. Also on X4s, right? You have 2 or 3 times right before the US market open. I'm keep seeing you for you to practice this, practice identifying the setups, right? Where the market is giving you the signals, right? The variance is on your side. Then you can take this like that. The same with daily, right? We go day bar every day, right? We try to identify uh, a great trade, right? With at least 3 SCF. And then with the variance, we decide whether this 3 CF is very strong or weak, right? And then we adjust our stance, right? So, I mean, I give you so many opportunities, identifying opportunities. However, in reality, you don't need to take them all. Okay, you just take a view. I mean, day bar, you have like 5 opportunities like early this week or last week, and you just concentrate on uh, a few of them. Okay, just a few of them, and use your capital. Um, I mean, you pick more than one. You spread out your risk on those 2 trades, right? Don't double your risk, and use the regular risk on each market. The same thing with intraday, right? You have so many. You only actually, I mentioned to you, if you do intraday trade, right? You divide your timing to 3 times, right? Morning, noon, and night, or noon, afternoon, and night trade, right? And you just need one on each session, right? One trade, the strongest one, and then you just go uh, offensive or aggro on that. Right? That's what I do. I only look for one on each session, right, where I can like put my maximum, right, an aggressive trade on that. And then that's where I I mean, how I grow my account. I mean, just concentrate on one on each session, right? Especially if you haven't do your rituals regularly. If you're more advanced, you have more quota, you have diligently do your rituals, right? You can slightly target more, right? 2 trades in each session, right? But 2 trade, and then you already, I mean, you do the compounding, right? Compounding manifestation, right? When you met your target, you stop, right? And then go take a break and then skip one session, and then the next session at night you trade again. So that's how eventually you would want to trade, right? Um, I've done everything. I mean, 200 trade per day. I did that, and it would not. I mean, it didn't. I mean, it didn't end up well. Okay, you don't have the quota to trade 200 times per day. Okay, it only takes one trade per day, right? A powerful one, right? To really compound your capital from small amount to uh, to a big, I mean, a big amount. Okay, so adjust your trade. Okay, early on you would want to practice. Yes, you want to practice and monitor the price, right? And then you get the hang of the movement of the market, your favorite market, and then you adjust your trade to become less, right? The less trade, the better, right? And then you reclaim again your time, right? You're not doing trading, replacing. I mean, if you do later, if you decide want to go full time on this, you don't replace doing your job 9 to 5 to like watching the screen 9 to 5, right? You want to reclaim your time, so work on that, okay? To trade less, right? And then just be consistent on the trade, right? Wait for the stronger signal. I give you all the tools already, and you just need to practice. So okay, let me just share you my screen. uh it's okay, let me just share it first. Can you see my screen, right, and the pointers on it? Okay, great. Thank you, David. Okay, so there was, okay, I did a preview analysis. I mean, that's not, let's start with currencies, right, quickly, because there are not many reversal trade available from yesterday's bar. Okay, and this again highlights our day bar trade, right? Your job is just to wait and then just skip when those trades didn't give you the 3 SEF, right? Even if it gives you 3 SEF, you need to check the higher time frame and then whether this 3 SEF is a strong one. And then you just monitor your trade, right? I mean, every day you just monitor your trade. It's going your way, you keep it, no harmonic disruption, right? Your target hasn't been met. I mean, you just wait. But we need to be here in the market consistently every day, right? To catch the movement. You never know when the market is going to give you the best signals, right? That's why you need to be in the market every day, right? It just take 15 minutes, right? My rule of timing is just to 15 minutes analysis, right? Then you do your plan on a few strong signals on day bar. We made progress yesterday, only 30-minute session. So let's do that today, right? Go really fast. Okay, start with Euro USD, right? We meet our first target there, right? If you do your calculation on cluster, right? You target um, more movement, you just wait, right? Or you do twin trades, right? I give you twin trades, you exit one, right? The other one you move to free trade and then just let it uh, run to your next target, okay, for Euro USD. And then, oh, this is also you entered on lower, okay, intraday because no candle 8, right? So even lower risk there. GBP USD, we made our first target was met, right? And then the market continues, okay, continues its move. So we just monitor our profit every day, okay? Okay, I just give you one example on this. Actually, two later. We have this reversal, right? 3 SCF, harmonic also on the weekly, right? And then we got that trade. I mean, your exit is supposed to be saffron, right? Let me just repeat on that so that you remember about your exit. Okay, so that's two retracement from immediate anchors, right? Immediate frequency, and then another one here for projection, right? To see whether you get better cluster there. So the cluster would be this one, a stronger one, right? One, yeah, first anchor, second anchor. Yeah, that would be a good one. Right, so this is a cluster here. Okay, a cluster here, pivot. Remember, first is your support touch, and then pivot. I mentioned your second target, and then you can target the next cluster, right? This one and this one, right? You should draw it, remember? So do not skip this step. I mean, keep your eyes on your target, right? There's another one here, right? And then another one up here. Okay, out of these three, I mean, we already met our first target right there, right? You can exit one, and then this is the next one, pivot, and then this is the next one. It's okay if you want to exit here, right? I mean, early on, right? Later you can take this one, 240 points, right? The next pivot, right? The next cluster, right, is this one, 300 points, right? This is 500 points here. So how do you decide between these asset, right? So first is when a cluster is near pivot. So that would be your immediate target. Okay, this is your small bites actually. Okay, so super touch would be for beginners, right? So if you're more advanced, I mean, between this cluster and pivot, you might as well pick the pivot. Okay, 240 points there, right? And then the next one would be again near pivot, right? It's a bit far. Yes, David. I mean, you can do that. Continuation trade from this bar. Okay, this is super touch, right? Actually, this one, but this is supposed to be the smaller one, right? And give you 3 SCF. No, sorry, 2. No candle here. Just 2 SCF. That's good enough for continuation trade. Okay, you're picking the target based on the reversal early on. Okay, still the same target. Okay, so 200 points here, right? About 300 points here, right? If you're, I mean, you monitor. Remember, I give you a tip on MACD, right? To help you to pick the next target, not to keep your trade. Okay, differentiate between you're keeping your trade until this is weaker. No, you're actually seeing this as uh, a signal for you to keep or no to take the next target, right? Not just keeping it, right? Because sometimes the market would just reverse without this giving you a signal, right? Not soon enough on this, right? When you see the first, for example, first cluster here got passed by the price, and you see the MACD is still strong, then you can pick the next one. Okay, this one. Okay, it's still strong here, right? You can pick that one, and then put your stop right here on this bar, right? That crosses that cluster. So that's another tip for you for picking your exit. Okay. So if we trade here, we already have 140 points now, right? So we wait again. Okay, your job is just to wait. Yeah. Okay, we went through exit already on this. The same thing with all this, right? This is your this is your first target, right? What 70 points. Okay, and then you see a bounce here, not exactly harmonic, right? So you exit on the first cluster. Okay, is this the one? Oh wait, sorry. So you do the same thing. Okay, this is not the cluster, this is the reversal cluster. You delete that and you draw again. Okay, I'll let you do your own homework. I give you one example. The same thing with, I mean, everything, right? We haven't seen a bearish bar here, right, on GBP yen, right? And keep getting stronger, the MACD. So you pick the next cluster as your target. Okay, you keep doing that, and at the same time, I'm looking for 3 SEF. Okay, this one is reversing yesterday, but no 3 SEF here, right? And then you see this is strong, so you not trading this. You don't trade this reversal on euro yen. Probably still continue the higher swing. Okay, next set. Right, US dollar yen, right? Uh, Remember, right? Pivot support touch line. Most likely the market will do a contraction. So it did. Right? This few days is going there. You draw your cluster. Your weekly is still intact. Your day bar is still strong MACD. So you don't worry about this. Okay, shouldn't worry about anything though, right? So especially the market, right? Know your SCF, and then you stay calm. We traded this early this week, right? There is a slight reversal yesterday, very volatile market. Right? Your first target here, right, haven't been met 2 days ago. Yesterday was met, right? Your first target, and then I mean you should delete all this, and then draw your cluster and see where is the next target, right? And then this is forming a harmonic again, right? I mean, I give you a tip there how to anticipate harmonic. So this is another trade, Canadian, US dollar Canadian. I need to keep zooming this because on YouTube sometimes you cannot see the small chart. So I'll do that. So we didn't get triggered, right? Yesterday didn't get triggered, right? We trade this, right? Suddenly it got triggered yesterday, okay? Because of harmonic, right? It's not whether, right? It's when it's going to reverse, right? And then we have this cluster, okay? So we're still in profit, okay? Just need to wait. This one also, right? We traded this, okay? Still moving in our direction. The first target is met earlier today. Okay, you delete that and draw your cluster again. Right, so far you get 100 points already. Okay, 100 points. Okay, so 100 points there. We just wait. NZD USD, right? Reversal, we traded this, so still in profit. Okay, this one. I think we traded this reversal. Okay, got triggered. Let's see the 4 hour, right? I mean, you should, yeah, there's a harmonic there, right? It's your job to move your stop to zero when this happens. Okay, remember that, right? Only every 4 hour if you trade this. Okay, let's just mark it. Okay, let me just mark it down here. So this is your entry point. Okay. So your entry point. Okay, what you do is if you trade this, okay, this is another tip. When you do trade this, right, and then you place your order, right, you do alert on your trading view. Right, when you get triggered, you just alerted that my buy got triggered. And after that, you see the harmonic, right? You move your stop loss immediately after you see that. Okay, move to zero again, right? It got triggered there, you move to zero, and you get stop out. Right, and then you see this, and then it didn't reverse now, right? But it will reverse, so it reversed there, right? And then you decide whether the 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 signal is still intact, then you can place your trade again based on this. Okay, because the harmonic hasn't reversed uh, properly, right? Let's check. 38%. Okay, 38% from here to here. Oh, it did. It did reverse. Okay, second gift though. So no, I mean it's already reversed. So just uh, skip this. Okay, it didn't move as good as we anticipated, but you're good with the zero stop out. If you didn't have time to move your stop loss to zero, right, and then you just leave it, right, and maintain your stop loss there. Okay, uh, for you to learn, right? Though it might give you a second gift and still profit there, and then this is forming another harmonic, right? Make sure you exit quickly, right? Immediate target after it completed the, I mean, fully formed the harmonic, right? Beyond this B, XAB, right? Beyond B. Okay, Euro GBP. Euro Swiss franc, we didn't trade this, right? Skip, skip. Yeah, we trade, no, we didn't trade this also. Uh, yeah, we did not. Okay, why is this down here though? There's no candle 8 here. Okay, and then today's, I mean, yesterday's signal would be, okay, we traded this, yeah, harmonic, still in profit. I think yesterday's signal was this, right? The only one, two signals of SCF is this one. Okay, it hasn't got triggered. Hasn't got triggered. The signal is still intact, so you keep your order there. Okay, and no, not this one. So this one is giving you 3 SCF actually. Okay, with harmonic at S1 though. Okay, that's a weaker signal at S1. Harmonic there, right? This is a signal shooting star. So 1, 2, 3, 3 SCF, but it's a weaker one. GBP Canadian. Okay, you want to take this play defensive. Okay, this one is in profit, right? We traded that. Okay, and then the next set, the next last two set is this one we didn't no signal here. Oh, this is another uh, example. Okay, because of harmonic here, right? Immediate one, and then you see, I think in weekly also, or not so strong. Okay, but we traded because of this weak hammer here. So it's going sideways, sideways. You traded this, right? And then it got triggered, and then yesterday it went down this much. There is a 4 hour harmonic here. Right? If you don't, I think I mentioned, if you don't didn't have time to exit zero, you keep your your original stop loss here. Okay, right? Eventually it reverses. That you're in profit now, right? Your immediate target is this. Okay, so about 50 points there. Okay, still in profit, and then you can decide whether you get small bites. Yeah, I think this one is better to go small bites. Right? You have other better signals that you trade on. Okay, harmonic, no SEF though. Only two, right? Immediate, three. There are three SEF here, but it's forming a harmonic there, right? There's a minor divergence. Sorry, let me zoom again. Minor divergence, Paris engulfing, moving average, right? But you see harmonic forming there, right? I would rather look for a better signal than this, okay? Because these might reverse early, okay? Last set is this one. Okay, yesterday reversal signal here. So it was a strong reversal on harmonic, I think on weekly. Let's see, yes, harmonic there. Okay, reversing here. So that's a strong bullish signal. So this might be temporary. Yes, the MACD is still weak. Sorry, stronger. So you keep it, right? I mean, if you target beyond the immediate super touch, right? Super touch already give you some profit there. If you traded this, right? About 70 points. Okay. So your decision, I mean, if you have twin trades, you can target the next cluster. We also traded this, still in profit, right? Moving, no reversal bar, right? No weakness there. I pick your next cluster, okay? Which is, well, we haven't draw the reversal here. Do your homework, right? It's all in profit here still, okay? Including this one. So no reversal trade except this one, right? That we still wait for this to get triggered. Okay, the other are still running, or you took profit, and then we just wait for another strong reversal. The harmonic, you need to go back to the recordings, David. Okay, I don't have time here to go through harmonics. Or I'll do special update for the foundation masterclass sometimes next week. Okay, so that's your day bar trade, right? Day bar review. It's at the end of the month. I mean, this October, I'm supposed to do the monthly review, right? Monthly review. Though this is slower, right? I think I don't have time now. Okay, we dedicate tomorrow for monthly. Okay, monthly review. I see the bigger perspective, right? I'll do that tomorrow. I mean, quickly on this kind of. Well, let's just do it now anyway. Fast. I mean, see whether you see a lineup. Okay, because we already have the. Okay, let me just delete the cluster. I mean, you just do this once a month quickly, and then you see the big move, right? You don't actually trade weekly, right? You still trade day bar. Okay, this is how you see it, right? 3 SCF again. Okay, this is monthly, right? You can use the monthly pivot or you can use yearly. Oh, this is auto. It sets to annual, I think. Yeah. So it's better. I mean, if you see noise on the monthly, right? So many lines close together, you need to go to yearly. And if the yearly is too far away to each other, you cannot see a strong signal because of usually an extreme movement the previous year or month. Then you can use the uh, monthly pivot. Okay, you adjust yourself, right? You're looking for frequency, just like, okay, see this indicator, right? Particularly Fibonacci ratios and harmonics, right? Like a frequency, like if I think most of you know this, right? Radio, right? Well, we still have that. I mean, FM radio, we're trying to tune the radio to the correct frequency that you can hear the voice of, or hear the song clearly, right? So that's what you do with a radio. The same analogy for you to find frequency on the market, right? You're trying to tune in, right, where the signal is clearest. That's what you are doing when you're finding uh, anchors in constructing a Fibonacci cluster, right? You look for several anchors, obvious low, and then uh, every peak that you find along the way, and then you find projection, right, expansion. Those are fine tuning. Okay, so the same thing with other indicator, right? You fine tune uh, to fine tune the indicator to get you the clearest signals. Okay, so this is how you do monthly. Okay, last month finished, right? You see the SEF here. Well, we need to draw a cluster. Let's just do one example, a good one. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so monthly, right? And then you sort of, okay, this is one cluster there, right? And then you can draw a projection from here actually. They're a big cluster though, not exactly a strong one. So you pick another retracement extension from this peak here in between. See, that's not a cluster. Oh, that's 100%. Yeah, exactly 100% here. So there's a cluster there. Okay, it crossed up and close and crossed down and close. So 3 SCF here. So when you see later, I mean higher sing again, this is going bullish, right? And then you see a bearish weekly, right? And then the day bar you find higher sing again. Then you get a stronger move. This is where you can catch huge bites, not only big, like huge bites. And you see this three SCF down here, right? This is one, but this is volatile month here, right? And then the market gives you another signal here, right? It went down here, right? A retracement there. And then the weekly you see bullish, and then the daily bullish. I mean, you take this bullish right here, right? After this signal, right? And then you target a huge buys, right? Position trade. That's how you do position trade. And then you can target the 1,000 points move, right? But it takes how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 months, 1,000 points, right? And then you just keep that trade. That's what you want to do later. Okay, when your account becomes $1 million, you don't want to look at the market. You want to enjoy your time, right? Don't see the market, just put your stake, right? $1,000 per point, right? And then you wait for that move, right? 6 months, you get your 1 million. Okay, so the bigger your account, the relaxed your trade will be, right? Or you can just do Jaeger Cat 100 points every night. Okay, so that's a preview of monthly, right? We do a more detailed tomorrow, right? Because you don't trade that anyway. I mean, it's just for your lessons. Okay, because of course you're waiting for the Dow. Okay, so we go to the Dow now. Okay, right. I think I mentioned this yesterday. So those who attended the I mean, weekly still intact. Attended yesterday or 2 days ago update. You heard me say this, right? And then it happened. Okay, I said this is still a bullish indication, right? And then the next day the market was bearish. Yesterday actually, no, 2 days ago. Okay, and then I said, that's okay. I mean, it's still bullish because the market, like particularly those who are really in tune with Fibonacci or harmonic frequency, would eventually trying to form another harmonic, right? XAB, right? It would reverse a bit. Remember contraction zone here, right? So go down a bit, and then that's your B, right? No, C, sorry, XAB, that's your C, right? And then this is a D, right? Now you do your homework. Okay, this is a reversal, early reversal, right? If you took this trade, right, you keep it, right, for a long move. Remember the YouTube video I said uh, Dow is about to do a big move, right? Potential big move on the Dow, right? It's almost 1,000 points. Okay, if you learn the advanced technique, you trade from here. Actually, already give you 1,500 points in just 1 week, right? The currency we see earlier, like monthly, you wait for 5, 6 months to get your 1,000 points. This one you just wait for 5 days. Okay, 5 days you get 1,500. But you don't lose perspective again and again. Do not lose perspective. Even though you trade the lower time frame, remember surfing again. Okay, one day when this is over, I invite you to surf. Everyone to surf in Bali, so you know this. So when you're on the board, fix your gaze to the trees on the beach. Right? Do not uh, fix your gaze to the ocean, right, to the water, right? You will fall to the water. That's what you do when you trade 15 minutes. Okay, I'll give you 15 minute strategy, but you're looking at the water. So you only take like 50 points, right? Or 100 points there. Or those who are in tune at one time can get you to 100 points on 15 minutes. But because you gaze on the water, you gaze on the trees on the beach, right? And then you get your 1,500 points. Right? You just put like $2 there, 3,000 in 5 days. Okay, that's a lesson. So now you draw your cluster again, right? As easy as that. Okay, need to be accurate. That's one retracement extension, another one here. Okay, no cluster, not a strong one. You draw again, like fine tuning a radio. You find the frequency, okay? Projection. There. So immediate target there, right? Um, oh, there's further point there. Let's check, but that will be, yeah, this should be enough for, yeah, 21,100. Let's see if you have, wow, you have here in 30,000, actually, magic cluster. So there, this is your immediate target, right? You have pivot here, right? And then your next one would be 30,600. Okay, right? Okay, we draw another one. See if the lowest point here, right, gives you a good projection. But you know this, right? I mean, there's no point for me to do this, right? Even on the basic class, I give you this skill already, right? This is what the pro in the, I mean, those pro traders are doing. So that's your next target. You get better more signals. Okay, you get more signals. So this is stronger, right? You see here, okay, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, so but watch out for first week, okay, first and second week this month. At the end of, okay, second week, okay, second week, find a cluster. If there is a reversal, watch out for that. Okay, there might be a big move before uh, another bullish run. Okay, okay, nothing 100%. You just, again, I give you the tools to read the market, use SEF, okay, and use harmonics, right? So that's for Dow. Okay, for, okay, later you learn this on the gold class. So let me just say that, I mean, it's a volatile time, right? Uncertain time still, right? So keep your goal, right? It's still a strong uh, signal, right? You give you 200 points earlier, but expect this to go further. Yeah. So you got, I mean, you can do continuation. I mean, it's better in 1 hour actually, right? I mean, you go to the top like 2 days ago, and then do retracement, and then gives you this hammer, right? Do your 3 SEF, harmonic also, right? So obvious, do your cluster, right? It hasn't got stop out, right? Continuation trade there. Too big a bar, too big a bar. You see the market will give you a better bar, which is this one, okay? Few hours ago. So that's your goal. That's your Dow, okay? Any question? No question? Everyone is clear? Great. So I think that's it for this updates. Right, thank you for joining this session. Okay, have a great day. Right, happy trading. Right, be patient again, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, goodbye.